So Andrew, many of our schools now are one-to-one Chromebooks in the class, and obviously teachers have a lot of worksheets that they've created over the years that they can send out. So Kami enables that to be done digitally by the students. How does that affect printing prices that typically schools are paying to print and or photocopy worksheets?
I think that's probably the biggest impact we've had in schools in the UK within the last couple of years. When we're working with customers and we're hearing from them that they've saved £2,000 within the first month of using Kami. We've Multi-Academy Trust, which is 2 primary schools, and we actually have a nice video from their chief financial officer who said they estimate they'll save about 10 grand this year from using Kami. And every pound's a prisoner in schools at the moment. People don't need me to tell them that. So when you can save 10 grand on printing, that seems like a no-brainer to do. And that's when you don't even, without even taking into account all the added benefit you get from Kami. But that's the biggest bottom line impact you're going to see when you invest in it for your school. So I'll give you an example here. So this is the Kami doc I have opened. This was from a trust in Bedford who bought Kami last summer for all of the 7 secondary schools. And one of the big justifications for them around buying it was specifically in their geography department. They were looking at this and they said, right, every year we print off this workbook that has, let me see, 56 pages. They're printing off this 56-page booklet to give out to it was something like 200 students, and that's in 1 school out of their 7. So they said to themselves, why are we doing this? Because we've already invested in devices. We've got one-to-one across in all of our classes. If we have this worksheet and we want to share it with our students, why do we need them to print it off to complete it? They can just open it up. You'll see I've done some annotations in this before, but when it comes into class, rather than them printing this off and hand it out, they just open it up and say, right, everybody, today we're on page 32. I want you to go in and answer these particular questions. And then the students can go in and say, what is one reason the rainforest is important? Let's just write in something for the environment. And we've got predictive text. You can use lots of accessibility features that other students can benefit from when it comes to actually completing that work. But I'm able to do that without having to print anything off. So I'm getting all that added benefit and saving all that money. They estimated that within the first month they had saved about £2,000 just in their geography department in one of their schools. So they kindly joined us at BET as well and talked about some of the savings they made. So there's actually some, to give you an idea of the printing copies they were making before getting Kami into their schools. And this is them only dipping their toe in the water. They only bought it in September. So they've incrementally introducing it into different classrooms. And that's the introduction, or that's the impact they've seen already from the classes they are using it with. So yeah, if you've got one-to-one devices, you're perfectly set up for it. Why would you be printing anything when you can share it all with Kami and have all the brilliant added benefits for teachers and students? And then you save some money too.
That's fantastic. Thanks very much for that, Andrew. Much appreciated.